Someone today on YouTube can win up to $20,000 only on the brand new game show on TZM Hollywood Squares. And now your host, the Zachman18 and Tom Bergeron. Hello everybody, welcome to my first ever episode of Hollywood Squares. And there will be a new episode every single Sunday. And so I'm gonna give this show a try, and hopefully it'll work out pretty well. And so today's we're gonna go ahead and meet today's players. We have Matthew V21688 and LeafFan18. So we'll have Matthew be this guy, and we'll have Mark be let's do this guy. All right, and here's how it works. We're gonna be playing through a game of Hollywood Squares for the Wii, and whoever wins the game will come back to the next episode and also go to the bonus round for a shot at $20,000. So let's go ahead and let's play Hollywood Squares. So hopefully you guys like my first episode, and here we go. I got my sheet here with all the information on it, and here we go. Tom Bergeron joining us, and this celebrity partner this weekend is Brad Garrett.
Let's meet today's contestants.
All right.
The rules are simple. You'll pick a square. I'll ask the star in the square a question. The star in the square will answer the question. You will then either agree or disagree with their answer. If you guess correctly, you get the square. Guess wrong, however, and your opponent gets the square. So be careful. You win the round if you manage to line up 3 squares in a line, a column, or diagonally. You can also win if you get any 5 squares on the board. You must get the winning square yourself. You cannot win if your opponent guesses wrong. Whichever contestant wins 2 rounds wins the game and goes into the bonus round. We'll get right in.
All right, and let's go ahead and thank you, Tom Bergeron, for explaining the rules, and let's get started.
Where do you want to go?
All right, and Matthew won the right to pick the first celebrity, and he's going to pick Emily.
Emily.
Okay, let's see what the question is.
What does the fastest muscle in your body do? Do you agree?
She says bat your
or
eyelashes,
disagree?
and Matthew says disagree. Is he right? No, so
You're wrong.
So Mark gets the square. Now we go over to
Circle,
Mark,
pick your square.
and he's going to pick Brad Garrett.
Brad Garrett.
Okay, let's go over to Brad.
Prevention Magazine says, chances are you'll lose 1 pound per week if you simply write this down. Write what?
I've got to say the alphabet.
All right.
You know the answer?
He says the alphabet, and Mark says disagree. Let's see if he's right.
You're right.
And he's right, so he gets
Where
that
do you want to
square.
play, X?
And Matthew's going to go with Brian for the block. Okay,
Brian for the block.
let's see if he can block. Here's the question, Matthew.
Candy sales are the highest on Halloween, followed by Easter, Christmas, and what other holiday? Agree or disagree?
He says the Super Bowl, and Matthew says disagree.
Valentine's Day.
All right, so Matthew
Yes,
gets the block,
you got it right.
and now we go over to Mark.
The board is yours.
And he
Circle.
goes, and he's going to pick Courtney.
Courtney.
All right, let's see his question.
What is the name of the hitchhiker in the 2007 movie, The Hitcher? How do you feel about that answer?
She says Joe Thumb, and he's going to agree.
John Ryder.
No, I'm sorry, Mark, but that's not it.
Too bad.
So Matthew gets the square,
Where are you going to play, X?
and Matthew goes with Carol.
Carol.
Okay, let's see Matthew's question.
How long does it take for the Earth to rotate around completely on its axis? Let's have your selection. Agree
He says
or
2 months.
disagree.
Matthew says disagree.
24 hours.
All right, so Matthew got that square.
You're right.
Okay,
Select a square, Circle.
and Mark is gonna go with Sid for the block.
Sid for the block.
Let's see the question.
You can find the Gateway Arch in what city? Do you know the answer?
He says Alaska, and Mark is gonna disagree.
In St. Louis.
All right. So he gets the block.
Yes, indeed.
And Matthew's
Where
going
are
to
you
go
gonna
with Michael
play
for the
next?
win.
Michael for the win. Giorgio Armani famously dressed Jodie Foster and Michelle Pfeiffer for what event? Are they bluffing or do you agree?
Okay, he says the ESPYs, and Matthew says disagree.
For the Oscars.
And he got it. So Matthew wins the round and
Wins the round
$1,000.
And $1,000.
All
That's
right.
one round you won. It takes 2 to win the game.
All right, and we will begin round 2 when we come back to my first episode of Hollywood Squares.